I mean, it's pretty obvious that these people are bad decision makers. They came to a country illegally with no means. They took out a bunch of loans where they couldn't pay them back. And their solution to that is to go viral and let everyone in America know what they look like while there is a fucking manhunt for illegal immigrants in this country right now. What kind of oh man, just there's no helping nobody like that.
My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
Having a basic sense of financial literacy will make you a right-wing bigot, and that is one of the many things that I have learned from Caleb Hammer's financial audit.
Oh shit, looks like I ain't a right-wing bigot for once. Yeah.
So Financial Audit is a show that has blown up on YouTube over the past couple of years, and as its host, Caleb Hammer will comb through people's finances, comb through their debt to try to set them up on a better path. What he really exposes time and time again is how corrupt and abused our subsidized systems are here in America. Now, before we dive into that and react to some of the most insane clips, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to our channel if you've not already, and as a reminder, if you
his clips go hard as fuck. I don't know. I've watched a couple of his podcasts. I don't even think I watched all of them. They was decent, but his clips, chef's kiss.
All right, so let's just dive right into this. Here is your first taste of the man whose name is Caleb Hammer.
Income that came in was $1,600. Rent is $12.
Girl math.
That's your. This is not a joke.
I'm not treating it as a joke. I mean,
It's girl math. math.
It's girl math.
That bitch looks like Sid from Toy Story.
It's girl math. So again, that is just a taste. So a little backstory here is that Caleb started his channel a few years ago to try to help people get their finances on track. And this came from a place of understanding and empathy because when he was younger, I believe that Caleb is like 30 years old now, 28, 30 years old. But after he had graduated college, he had racked up a ton of debt. And after binging Dave Ramsey videos and reading books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he was able to pull himself out of that situation, find a job that he loves. And now he wants to help others do the same. And he does this through his format where
I did not know that. I thought that he was like always a financial guy. That's kind of cool that he went through this shit.
As guests come on, comb through their finances, they do a bit of joking, some confrontation, and they try to figure out a solution. Now, Caleb is hilarious. The show is just outlandish. The people that he finds somehow, I mean, they're remarkable. And they're real. That's the thing. These are not paid actors. He's not baiting people. These are real people who apply to come on his show. They bring their finances. They're asking for this, and it is insane. And in recent months, the guests just keep getting better and better, and there has been a common theme this year. And the common theme is that these people hate America, and they are happily taking advantage of the system. I mean, they literally hate America. Just watch.
Is there an actual plan here, or is it a wham wham, I hate the America?
I mean, I wouldn't say that.
I would.
What do you hate?
Like literally everything about America.
Let's get a couple specifics.
All right.
Because everything's a lot.
Just imagine the outlook on life that you have to have if you genuinely feel this
the
way.
healthcare industry.
Okay. Yeah. What about it?
I know that I have like so many undiagnosed conditions.
Okay, so she hates
my
America
God.
because of the healthcare system.
That's a crazy reason. They don't even know what's all wrong with me. I'm so fucked up in my head, and I know I'm fucked up in my head. And these motherfuckers that went to school don't know a damn thing that they're talking about. That's such a crazy reason. Let me make sure I heard that right.
Okay. Yeah. What about it?
I know that I have like so many undiagnosed conditions.
Okay, so she hates.
Insane. That's what's that shit called? Not narcissism, probably that too. But it's where you think there's something wrong with you all the time. An hypochondriac, like that's like a form of it, right? I think thinking there's more stuff wrong with your head. I don't know. I think if you think that, you might have something wrong with your head. So maybe she ain't wrong. Maybe there are some things.
America
Voices that they've missed.
because of the healthcare system, because she has so many undiagnosed issues. And you might be wondering, well, why doesn't she just go to the doctor? Why doesn't she get insurance? Why does she not use, our government subsidized insurance? Well, here's the answer.
You applied? What have you applied to? What health insurance do you have right now?
Oh, fucking ad.
That's your fault. The Affordable Care Act is there for you at the healthcare.gov. For you to enroll in things that are completely subsidized. When you take an idiotic stance of it's bad, but I've done nothing, It's like, what the am I going to say? You're going to make me sound like I'm the most roo-roo. Yay, let's charge $1 billion constantly. But for what it's worth, remember, if you can afford it, we do have the best health care in the world. And you guys, as a combined household income of $90,000, when you're married, you would have access to that.
I just can't believe that because, especially being a woman in the United States.
Okay, well, you're talking abortion.
Present with, I've actually had 2 abortions.
Okay.
I mean, guys, the situation is literally insane. So they go into this interview being like, we hate America. We actually need to flee America because it is so awful. The only thing that she can come up with to back up her reasoning for why they need to leave the country is because of the healthcare system. And yet she has no insurance. She's not actively trying to fix any of the alleged problems that she believes she has. She can't get healthcare. Meanwhile, she's saying it's so hard to be a woman, which is code for you can't get an abortion and we need reproductive health care, and yet you just said you got 2 abortions. I feel insane regurgitating that stuff to you. That is how we all should feel watching this video. Like, the rationality is truly insane. And like, so with that couple, the bigger picture here in his whole episode, which is like an hour and a half long usually, that couple's not married. They're $300,000 in debt. The girlfriend does not work. She mooches off of the man. They hate Trump's America so much. They blame Trump for all of their problems, even though they're not doing anything.
Of course she mooches off the man. I was thinking she was too good looking for that fool anyways. That makes so much sense. He's one of these simp-ass men that's just letting her take advantage of his pockets and his body and his emotions, and she's just getting to go on and do whatever the fuck she wants. She's probably fucking. It's probably an open, one-way relationship.
Fix their own individual problems, and so they want to flee, of course. Now, of course, they don't realize that if they went anywhere else, they would actually have less money.
Even still, when it comes to dollars left over, I mean, the math has been done. You take every subsidy, you get everything from the government-funded healthcare, whatnot. And this is in Germany alone. You take that, you compare it to the United States. After everything that's free over there that we have to pay in the private sector, because our incomes are so substantially higher, we still, at the end of the day, have more leftover money.
Now, my favorite part of these videos is that whenever Caleb starts doing something like this, like he is, laying out something very logical that they could be doing, he's explaining why they are making this a problem when it actually is not a problem, and they just sit there like, and the guy's like, that's really interesting. Like, this man has no intention to change his life. He does not want to change his opinion about America or the state of America or the fact that he thinks his life would be better elsewhere. He's just like, there is not a thought behind those eyes. They obviously just want to continue believing that their life is so awful because of Trump, which again, seems to be a common thread. Just watch this one.
I am actually kind of in debt because of the past election.
What?
Wait.
I've looked at potentially moving out of the country, and it's just never feasible.
What does that make sense for? In what way?
It's got to be better somewhere else. It
Better.
has to be better.
Gotta be better somewhere. Let's just roll that dice, fucking take a dart and throw it at a map type shit. Let's get this shit on the road. Get the fuck about this dictatorship I'm living in here.
Anywhere else.
Anywhere else.
So you'll be moving to sub-Saharan Africa.
I'm like, what do you say fuck me for?
No, probably not. It's
You
too hot.
said anywhere.
Almost anywhere.
North
Right,
Korea,
now, an important thing to note
China,
with this woman is that this is
Russia,
how they start off the
Ukraine.
episode. This is how she introduces herself, that, Trump is the problem. She is in debt because of him. And then you slowly start to see, as Caleb peels back the onion, that actually everything is her fault. And she doesn't actually need to leave the country. She actually can't leave the country because of the mountains of debt that she is under. Like, it all is just a big game that they are talking. Like, all of this, these last 2 people that we've looked at, they're all just talking a big game. They are projecting. Like, please, God, let's just take it down a notch. Pretend like you are a suppressor from Silencer Shop. Because shooting is great, but shooting suppressed, that's
Be cold with that. That was cold.
Murders,
I ain't watched her shit in so long, I forgot how cold her ad reads
Now,
were.
back to the story at hand. Again, this woman, she actually does blame MAGA. She blames Trump, the last election, for her debt for the financial crisis that she is in, rather than blaming the fact that she sunk $70,000 into a failing business venture that she didn't even try to make successful, and the fact that she does not want to work more than 20 hours a week. And when Caleb had the gall to suggest that she, makes a career shift, takes on extra hours, do something else, get a full-time job, this was her response.
Go get a job. Work 40 hours a week, 9 to 5.
I don't want to.
There it is.
I don't
Government,
want
Kansas, Missouri, take away her food stamps right now. Did you
She's
just
in
hear that?
Missouri?
Take them away. I'm not even kidding.
Okay, important note that's revealed to you guys in this clip. This woman is on government subsidies. She is under this mountain of debt. She is taking resources from the government that she hates. She's saying Trump is so bad, America is so awful, I need to flee. And yet they are helping fund her life.
I don't want to.
Then that is not fair. That is not a choice. Subsidies should be there and even more for those who cannot. You can, and you're choosing not to because you do not want to. Yeah. And I knew the more and more I pushed on it, we would find out.
That's so insane that it's always the liberal people that feel so entitled to so much help when they've been so privileged. Like, I'm sure that her worldview is that white women are just so... Actually, she probably thinks white women are fucking... It's so hard to understand liberals. It's so fucking hard to understand liberals. But it's like, she knows that there are disabled people that aren't mentally well, or let's just say single moms that just can't find a daycare or have a family to watch. Let's just say there's so many people that could use subsidies. And you're over here using them because you don't want to work over 20 hours a week. You're an able-bodied woman, and you don't want to work over 20 hours a week. And then on top of that, you took out $70,000 to start your own business, and you failed that. How the fuck? If I had $20,000, dog, I could make that shit run up to $100,000 so fucking quick. How do you fuck off $70,000 on a business? That's on a business. That's on something that's supposed to return you money. Unless you're just a dumb bitch. Or, I mean, I guess there could be like recessions or something. But most of the time it's just because you're lazy. It's obviously lazy. She just doesn't want to work 20 hours or more.
Oh, that you're doing this because you want to.
Sorry to
how would he suck fucking ads?
More for those who cannot. You can, and you're choosing not to because you do not want to. And I knew the more and more I pushed on it, we would find out that you're doing this because you want to.
I mean, he literally, guys, in every single one of these episodes, he does not pull a single punch, and that is why he is incredible. Now, guys, I'm looking at this, I'm watching these videos, and I'm thinking to myself, well, suddenly, the government shutdown doesn't seem so bad. Maybe some of these people will go out and get jobs if things stop being paid for by the government. No. We are still not done, because later, in this interview with the same woman, after she says that she doesn't want to work, that it's too hard to work, that she has health problems that make it so that she can't take on longer shifts as a hairstylist, she can't take on more shifts as a bartender, she actually reveals to Caleb that she is a competitive cheerleader and that she pays for it, and that is one of the many things that he will see when he goes through her finances.
So would it be a bad time to tell you that I'm also a competitive cheerleader?
Be a weird time.
I mean, guys, this is so amazing. This is better than most things on TV right now. His blank stare of what the hell are you saying? You, an adult woman, he looks her up and down. He's like, you are a competitive cheerleader? Yeah. You genuinely cannot make this stuff up. It's insane. She's sitting here talking about the fact that she has no money. She can't do anything. She can't take on more work. And then she's like, actually, I do adult competitive cheerleading. And the comments under that episode were just chef's kiss. This person said, I'm disabled and I can't do long shifts. Does competitive cheerleading and lifts at least 100-pound cheerleaders. Yeah, she's not one of the flyers at all.
Oh, what the fuck is competitive adult cheerleading? I cannot think to where you pay. I could see it if you're a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader or something like that, and this is what you do, and you probably get paid something. Although I don't think they get paid much. But why in the fuck would you pay to go cheer on a team? What are you paying for? Or bus fare where you can't drive there? All you gotta do is go to fucking Halloween Outpost or whatever, the Halloween spirit store, and buy you a cheerleading outfit. What else do you need to spend money on? It's a one-time buy. You just buy you your outfit and your pom-poms, and then you drive yourself to the game. I don't know. That's fucking insane to me. That's insane anyone would spend money on going to cheer someone on. You're not even, I guess, I don't know, man. I sports and shit, I think spending money on sports is understandable because it's athletic activity. So I guess maybe this could tie into it, but it's bro, what? Cheerleading? Cheerleading, that's crazy.
No, she's the one lifting people, but she can't bartend. It's too hard. That's why she needs us, the taxpayers, to fund her life. Somebody else said, I hate when Trump forces single moms to be competitive cheerleaders so they can't afford to pay their bills. Man. Somebody else said, how do people not become conservative / Republican after watching all of these videos? Well, That's one of the reasons why I wanted to make this episode, because they are. And that is why people on social media are so mad. All of these clips have been circulating and going viral all summer. Caleb is getting more popular by the day because he is exposing something deeper than just bad, idiotic personal choices. He is exposing the system that enables and supports them. This person on X said, I like Caleb because Caleb allows you to see into how tens of millions of Americans live. If you look past all the theatrics, you get an unfiltered look at how the system works and how utterly disgusting it is. Invaluable. Exactly. Like that is the real thing that comes through in all of these videos. And of course, some of them are crazier than others, but there usually is a common thread that they are not taking personal responsibility and they are leaning on American taxpayers. Take all of those clips that we just watched, all the episodes that he has done. Possibly the craziest one just happened a couple of days ago because Caleb had 2 illegal immigrants onto his show.
Oh. I ain't seen this one, but I saw he just had on a fucking governor or a senator or something, some politician on his show to do an audit, which I think is pretty cool. I think that's what all politicians should do. I don't know. I ain't watched it. I ain't heard nothing about it. I don't know who the person is, but I think that's a pretty good idea to figure out how these politicians are paying for what they're paying for and how responsible they are with their money and how they're actually in it for change and to better the country and not for themselves. That's a great idea. I'm all for that. I think all politicians should be required to do that publicly, and in the interview.
$120,000 worth of debt who do not pay taxes.
Not to see this.
Now, their big spends recently, because I'm sure you're interested. Number 1, a 4Runner and $4,500 Shakira tickets. And oh, by the way, the man doesn't like their house because it doesn't have a pool.
I just don't like the house.
Oh, good. $260,631.08. Why don't you like the house?
Because it doesn't have a pool.
How do they even get? I'm bad with my finances and shit too, so I don't even know how the fuck they go about some of this stuff. Like how does an illegal immigrant get a $300,000 house loan, and then on top of that get another bunch of fucking loans on top of that? I just do not get that. But like I said, I'm fucking terrible with my finances. I probably need to go on here, not because I waste my money. I do a little bit, but not like on competitive cheerleading and shit. I do waste my money a little bit on like food and shit, and sometimes like alcohol, which I need to stop. But I do waste my money a little bit. But my main obstacle is I'm just retarded. I don't know how. I don't fucking professionalism and the system and all the legal ins and outs are so confusing to me. Like, I am the worst at being an adult. I still have to call my sister all the time to figure out how to file my taxes. I'm terrible at it. I don't know. That's probably how I don't know how to get a house loan.
Go to a community pool, dick.
No,
a home equity loan?
That's his response. His response is, it's dirty. I don't want to. I want to drive my 4Runner. I don't want to drive a beater. I don't like my house with my huge mortgage because it doesn't have a pool. Sir, most people in America go to community pools. I also go to a community pool. I love my house. It doesn't have a pool. Would I like a pool? Sure, I think most Americans would like a pool. Most Americans don't have one, so we all go to community pools. Later in this video, Caleb actually stormed off, and I think this...
Wait, what? That you lost me there. That logic was like...
might be the first time that he ever stormed off set, but he stormed off because the couple in the video, to his face, refused to agree to make any meaningful changes to their lifestyle. Again, they have come on his show to try to get help, to go through their finances to see what they could do to get out from under this mountain of debt, and they want to do nothing because they don't want to make the sacrifices that are necessary. When Caleb told them that they needed to sell the extremely expensive 4Runner and get a beater, the man responded with no, not just no, he said, no, actually I deserve a Tacoma. He wants an even nicer, newer car. Sir, actually, as human beings, we do not deserve anything other life and liberty. We just work for it like you should be doing. You should be making sacrifices to support your family, to get out from under the debt if that is actually a priority in your life. But clearly it's not. And so that's why Caleb stormed off. And what was even more offensive about this video in particular...
It's pretty obvious that these people are bad decision makers. They came to a country illegally with no means. They took out a bunch of loans where they couldn't pay them back. And their solution to that is to go viral and let everyone in America know what they look like while there is a fucking manhunt illegal immigrants in this country right now. What kind of oh man, just there's no helping nobody like that. That is fucking beyond. That is the worst option you could have chose, is to go online on a huge platform and say we are illegal immigrants and we owe your country hundreds of thousands of dollars, and this is what our face looks like, and this is our name, and this is what I drive.
They rake in cash from jobs that Americans built, skip taxes, and then cry about deserving new trucks. This is how entitlement rots nations when borders become suggestion signs instead of barriers.
The entitlement
Another
is
person
crazy
said this is what open border madness brings. Entitlement without effort, debt without discipline, and lawbreakers mocking our system. Every hardworking American should be furious at this utter disrespect. And that right there, I think, is why this video went so viral. Anyway, like I said, these clips have all...
I mean, if you think about like these people, just think about how many people were smarter to not go on a big platform and talk about it. Just think about how many people have done the exact same thing as them and didn't tell, I don't know, millions of people. Just think about how many people fucking did that. Like, it's insane how fucking careless our country is. And it's like, it's the liberals that are losing everything. It's like you liberals fought for all of these welfare and benefits and subsidies and and immigration, and you haven't done anything but just look like brats, just snobby, entitled, condescending brats that think they're better than everybody. And it's I mean, it's why Trump won in 2024. That's very clear. That's the only reason why I think, because otherwise I don't think anyone would have voted for him. Without all the liberal shenanigans that was going on, and plus, I mean, the Kamala Harris and all that shit. I mean, Trump had a lot of help this year. Last year, he had a lot of help to become president this time, and I think it was the best option, but I still don't think it was a good option, which I've said plenty of times on this channel. But if y'all like the video, please give me a like. If you guys got anything to say about the video, let me know down below. You know I read every single comment. And if you fuck with your boy, would you please give me a subscription? With that said, deuces.
I was so far at the bottom, I'm still trying to make it up. Little broke, dirty nigga, but was trying to run it up. And I've been the most hated, I can't make this shit up. Always been an outlaw, really never give a fuck. Mama and my granny always praying for a nigga. Luckily, won't ride with no niggas that I know wouldn't bust for me. Never really care about them niggas who didn't fuck with me. Just know if you're my dog, then you forever stop.